Hi guys, how y'all doing? Happy 2025. Happy 2025. Happy New Year. We're starting off this year back on YouTube. It's my first YouTube video for 2025, and of course, we're making it an everyday makeup routine. We're up close and personal, starting off with brows, and I'm going in with my Urban Decay Slick Day Brow Gel because it's my absolute fave. And all of these products are honestly my holy grails. My eyebrows are clean, there's nothing on them. So what I like to do is I like to brush my brow hairs upwards. And this is literally the best brow gel if you have like stubborn hairs that just fall straight down. Like it gives a really good hold. I just make sure I get a nice even coat throughout my entire brow. As I go towards the end, I kind of sweep a little bit sideways and not so much upwards. And what I like to do is comb my top hairs down so that they're not like scary caterpillar looking. And they just look nicely groomed. And yeah, look at the difference in my brows. See that? We have my toner. I like to just pour some into the cap. And with any flat brush, I pick some of that product up. Make sure it's not too wet. And what I like to do is wipe away any of the excess brow gel because I do like to clean up my brows with concealer. And if I don't do this step, this concealer gets all like clumpy and stuff. So I just do a little light sweep around the brow. Make sure all that brow glue is off. Now it's time to start filling in the brow. Going in with the Urban Decay. This is a brow pen and a brow pencil. I like to use the pen side, and what I like to do is from the bottom of my lash, but I don't start all the way at the front. I just do hair like strokes, very light hand all along the bottom of my brow, just a little light flick. Since this is an everyday makeup routine, I don't want the brows to be too too dark, so I'm just going in with the light hand. So once I run that all along the bottom, I just give a little fill in on the areas that need it at the top. The Eye Method brow pen, and this is in the shade 1. And on the top part of my brow, I like to just give a flick, but in this section, I do go all the way up, straight, just straight up, a little light coat, and that's pretty much it for the brow fill-in. I'm taking my pot concealer, and this is NARS in the shade Café con Leche. And I'm taking that same brush with the tiniest amount of product. Pick up a little bit of that. I like to tap off on the back of my hand first to make sure I don't have a lot of product. And then I run that along the bottom of my brow just to give it that nice, clean, freshly done brow look, like I just got them done. And then once I run that all along the bottom with whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to do a gentle sweep on top just for that extra polished looking brow. And that is it for the brow routine. We need a little coffee break. Next up is SPF, and I have been talking about these a lot on my socials because they're literally so good. I have been using the regular SPF. This is the Color Science Sun Forgettable Total Protection Face Shield, the classic one. This has an SPF of 50 and is acne prone skin safe because my biggest problem with SPF has always been that it makes me break out, which I was not consistent with my SPF because every SPF I used to make me break out. So I would rather just not wear SPF. But ever since I started using this, no breakouts, and I love the glow and whatever. So I've been using the regular one. I just finally tried the Flex one. So this adjusts to your skin tone, and I got the shade medium. This is also SPF 50, And this is water and sweat resistant. So you apply, I'm gonna do one side at a time. And then it goes on clear. That was probably way too much for one side of my face. Let's wipe some off, put it on the side. Okay, so once you start rubbing it in, it literally changes color, as you can see. Look at that. And it gives you a nice tint, has very good coverage. Look at that. This is so, 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 so good. It gives you such a beautiful, beautiful glow. And I've worn this with makeup and without makeup, and I love it either way. Like, it doesn't make my makeup look cakey, it doesn't pill. It goes well with powder. And then make sure to avoid my brows as much as possible so I don't mess up all the work that I just did. I know my color is looking quite concerning right now, but fear not. That's why we're gonna lighten it with concealer. I definitely could use the light shade, but either way, I still use it because I love the product and I love what it does to my skin. So I am gonna apply more concealer than usual because I need to like balance out this color. So I'm gonna apply concealer to my under eyes, a little bit in the middle of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, the highlight, and on my chin. And then we'll chisel out these cheekbones a little bit. Normally, I wouldn't apply this much concealer on an everyday makeup routine, but because of the color and because I need to make it look good, I apply a little bit more. The makeup brush that I got off Amazon, and let me zoom you in here, and I'm going to show you how beautiful this is. I start by blending this out, and I always like to bring my concealer like upwards to like lift up my face. Run that along the sides of my nose and just pat that up. But do you see how beautiful this brush is? And I love that the size of it is like decent, so you can blend out your concealer super quickly. I'm gonna run this. Literally just melts into your skin. Just bring this upwards. This concealer brush is honestly so good. A follower recommended it, and I'm like, thank you, girl, because it's actually so good. Next step, going in with some skin enhancer. This product is very loved by me. I used the shade medium. So I picked that up on a BK Beauty 109 brush, one of my favorite BK Beauty brushes. I start just bringing some warmth onto my forehead. See how pretty this product is. It's just so good. Just a little bit. And then on my cheekbones. This is like your skin, but better. It's just, it gives you such a radiant, bronzy glow. On the sides of my nose. Like that. I'm going to wipe off my brush. Going in with the Makeup by Mario, and I'm using the shade Perfect Pink. Also very loved by me. I'm just gonna gently pat on my cheek area. Just for a little flush of color. No additional product with that same brush that I use for concealer. I'm gonna go over and around all of that so there's no harsh lines. Everything's nice and evenly blended and beautiful. I love this routine so much because it's just so good. And this is the Makeup by Mario powder, which is phenomenal. I like to use the shade Neutral Light. I always say light neutral in my head, but it's neutral light. So picking up a little bit of that, rub that and smooth that out on the back of my hands. Be powder puff ready to go. Blend out that under eye one more time. Press that underneath my eye. Now that I have that initial set, I'm picking up a little bit more product, not too much. And I'm going to go in one more time. I'm going to pick up a little bit more product, smooth that out, and I'm just going to give a gentle pat on the rest of my face. For my everyday makeup routine, I like to keep my skin a little bit glowy, so I don't like to over powder. So I just take the tiniest amount of product and I just give a gentle pat all over the face. Powder bronzer, I'm going in with this Essence Sun Club matte bronzing powder, and this is in the shade Chocolate Sundae. So I like to take some of this on an angled fluffy brush. This brush that I'm using is sadly discontinued. It's a Morphe brush, and it's my favorite bronzer brush. I'm on the hunt to find something similar so I can share with y'all, but it's been so hard to find a brush that is just as good as this one. And this is the Morphe E3, E4, E4. So I just start bronzing up my skin, patting motions, bringing some warmth back. For powder blush, I'm going to do this Kylie Cosmetics one, and this is in the shade Pink Power, which is my favorite shade of her blushes. So just a light flush of color, not too much. Patting that on my cheek, and I'm always like leaving it super high up to like lift the face up. Next up is to curl my lashes and add some mascara. So this is my favorite eyelash curler at the moment. It's from a brand called Refer, which is a Japanese makeup brand. And honestly, I can't get over how good this eyelash curler is, because it literally gets all my little stubborn lashes. So I like to give it a generous curl. I do it about 2 or 3 times. Make sure I have every single lash curled. Look at that. There's no other eyelash curler that does this to my lashes. My holy grail mascara, which is this Judy Doll mascara. It has like an iron wand and it has like little ridges on it. And this is so good for the girlies who have short, stubborn lashes like mine. Oh, this has literally been the best mascara I have ever used, because usually with mascaras, I have the problem that my lashes just don't hold the curl, or the mascara formula just weighs them down, and this does not do that. I think it has something to do with the wand. I don't know, but look at how beautiful that is. So good. My go-to everyday lip combo. I'm actually running out of this and I need to purchase another one immediately. But these are the CoverGirl lip stains. I cannot shut up about these because they're just so good. This is a shade Natural Blush, and I am running out, so it's not as intense as I would like it to be, but considering that I've had it for months, it's still pretty good. So I just do that, and then I just pat that out. See, it just gave me like a natural flush of color to my lips. So, so, so pretty. Just restocked on my favorite lip gloss of 2024. Okay, this is the Lawless Gloss in the shade Daisy Pink. Does a good job at filling in your lines. I do have lip filler, but I still have lines. And it fills in the lines, it smooths, it plumps, but it has a very subtle plumping feeling. It's not anything overwhelming. And I don't know what it is about the formula of this gloss. It's just so unique and unlike anything I've ever used. Literally the best. The applicator is good, the product is good. It is quite literally amazing. And that is my go-to 10-minute makeup routine. Literally, like, I've been doing this all the time and I can't get over how good it is. Literally, I use the same products, same routine. And as you can see, the SPF, I was able to balance it out with the color with the concealer. That's why I said trust the process, trust the process. But it just gives such a beautiful glow to the skin while keeping you protected. Honestly, so good. I hope you guys enjoyed my first YouTube video for 2025. Let me know what else you want to see from me if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited for 2025. Enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe, like, leave me a comment, and thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. My earring was definitely unclipped the entire video and I didn't notice till the end. Sorry.